So we are discussing about the joins, how many types of joins are there, how we can work, everything that I explained in the Excel sheet itself. The same thing we need to apply it in the Power BI, see how it will works and everything. Okay. So when it comes to the Power BI, okay. So you will have, there are two options is there, right? Okay. One is merge queries and another one is merge queries. Merge queries are new. Merge queries means whatever the data set is selected in the data set, other data set columns will be added. Merge queries are new means in the new data set, both the data set columns will be there. Understand? So, so when we are applying this one, okay, when we are applying the particular join operation, okay. So there are different join kind operations will be there, right? Left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, inner join, left anti, right anti. Okay. So when you use a left outer join, what will happen? Display all the record from left side table. That means here this is the left table and merge to is the right table. Okay. And after selecting the two tables, must and should you need to select the common columns. Okay. Without common columns, we cannot do anything here itself. Okay. So after that, you have to select a particular join kind operation, whatever it may be, whether it is a left outer join, right out, based on your requirement. Okay, left outer join means display all the records from left side table. That means in this left table, whatever the records are there, whatever columns are there, all columns, all records will be displayed. Okay, but coming to the right side table columns are also added in the left table, right? So coming to the adding the right side related columns, okay, in the common column, whichever values are matched. So here, suppose this is the ID and ID common column, I take it, right? In this common column, what values are matched here itself? What values are matched? That means 2 and 4. So here 2 and 4 related sales only it will comes here. Okay, 2 and 4 related records only it will be displayed, because in coming to the in the left out join, display all the record from left side table and matching records in the common column, whichever values are matching, those records only displayed in the right side table. In the right side table, only matching records only it will be displayed. See, okay. Then when I'm expanding this, see, in the right side, whichever common column, that means right side common column, left side common column, whichever it is matching, in the right side, those records only displayed. That means in the sales here, yeah, I'm taking only the sales here. Okay, for sales related one, whichever values are matching, those related ID sales only it will be displayed here. And so understand clearly, this is how left outer join will works. Okay, next one is if you select a right outer join. Okay, right outer join means display all the record from right side table and matching record from left side table. So in the right side table, which is the right table? This is the right, this is the left table and this is the right table, right? Okay, merge 1 is the left table, merge 2 is the right table. Display all the record from right side table. That means all the records and all the columns will be displayed from the right side table in the merge 2. Okay, in the merge 2, all the records will be displayed. Okay, coming to the left side table, what are the common column values are matching? Those related column values only displayed in the left table. That means what values are matching? 2 and 4. That's the reason 2 and 4 records only left side table will be there. See here how it will be there. Like this. Understand? Instead of taking you will take ID column also, then you will understand it. See, in the right side table, all the records will be displayed. Coming to the left side, only matching records, common values, whichever it is matching, those only it will be displayed. Understand? So like this, not only thing, and other joins are also there. So full outer join. Okay, if it is full outer join, I think I already implemented. Maybe I deleted. I think so. This one only. Yeah, see here, full outer join. Coming to the full outer join, what values are displaying here? Full outer join means display all the records from both the tables. That means left side table related records and right side table related records will be displayed. That means coming to the left side, whatever records are there, all the records will be displayed. Coming to the right side table, wherever the left side table and right side table common values are matching, in those places the same values will be there. Remaining values whichever it is not matching, in other rows it will be there. That means see here, if it is a full outer join like this, it will be there. That means wherever the first left side table records and right side table records, wherever it is matching, for those in the same row itself it is displaying. Okay, remaining things it will be displayed in another row. See here, in the left side table one record is, in the left side table it is there, but right side table that one related record is not available here. That's the reason for those records it will be displayed as nulls. Understand? So, and 3 and 5 is left side table is there, and but those records are not available in right side. That's the reason it is displaying now. And comes to the right side, okay, there are 6 and 7 records are all there. So the same 6 and records are not available in the left table. For those related rows, it is displaying as nulls. Understand? That means full outer join means display all the records from both the tables, right? Like that. Next one is inner join. What is inner join will do? Inner join means in both the common columns, whichever values are matching, in both the common columns, whichever values are matching, those records only it will display. Understand? Whichever common column values are matching, okay, in this common column, what are the common column values are there? ID and ID. In these two, what values are matching, those records only it will be displayed. Okay, in inner join. That means only two records, because 2 and 4 only the values are matching in both the tables, right? Those records only it will be displayed. Understand? This is about inner join. Next one is left anti. See, it's the same records here, whatever it is displaying, the same records here also. In Excel also I explained it. See, the same records only it will be displayed. Coming to the left anti. See, in the same option itself, I'm changing the different join count operations and showing the result. That's it. Okay. If you want to practice it with a multiple data sets creation and do the operation means you can do whatever you want, you can do it. Understand? See here, left anti. Left anti means the records which is there in the left table, not there in the right table, is called as left anti. Understand? That means what records are there in the left table, what records are not there in the right table? 1, 3, 5. These records are not there in the right table. These records are available in the left table. Okay. Those records, 1, 3, 5 records is displayed from the left side table. See here. For these related null values, it will be displayed. Understand? The same here also. In Excel also, the same thing I explained to you. Okay. Next one is right anti. Next one is right anti. Display all the record from right side table. That means whichever records are there in the right side table, not there in the left table. That means what records are there here? Those records. See here. See here. 6 and 7 records are there in the left table. Those records are not available in the in the left side table. That means those 6 and 7 records are there in the right side table. Those records are not available in the left side table. That means left anti means the records which is there in the left table, not there in the right table. Right anti means the records which is there in the right table, not there in the left table. Is called as right anti. The same operation, the same output here also getting. This is how the merge query operations will work. Okay. Next one is append queries. Okay. What is append queries will do? Append queries is nothing but combining a rows of the multiple data sets is called as append queries. Combining a rows of the multiple data sets is called as append queries. What is append queries will do? Combining a rows of the multiple data sets is called as append queries. Okay. So if you want to apply the append queries, there are some rules are there. There are some rules are there. What are those rules is, okay, column names. If you want to apply the append queries means these rules must and should you need to follow. Column names and data type must and should be type must and should be same. Okay, column names data type must and should be same in all the data sets. Okay, then only we can apply this particular append queries. Okay, what this append queries will do means if suppose for example you have a different data sets are there, all the different data sets I need to combine into one data set. Okay, all the data set rows need to combine into one data set. Then you have to use append queries. Understand? So that means how we need to create an append queries. Let's see. First, we need to create the data set, and after that, suppose ID and name like this. It is there. 1, 2, 5, 6. Append one. Okay. See, I created a one data set is like this. It will be. So not only one data set, you can create a number of data sets here. Okay. In merge queries, once at a time, you can get the you can combine two data sets only. Once at a time, you can do the operation merge queries on two data sets only. But in append queries, you can combine n number of data set rows into a single data set. Let's see how it will work. See, like this, three different data sets are there. Okay. In all these three data sets, what I need to do is I need to combine all three data sets rows into one data set. Okay. Then what you have to do is you have to use append queries. Before applying the append queries on whatever data set you want to apply on which data set you want to apply the append queries on those data sets. Okay. First of all, you need to check whether this rule is there or not. That means column names data type must and should be same. Okay. That means see here in append one id name is there. Okay. And here also id name is there. And here also id name. Data is different. See here, this data is different, and in append 2 data is different, and in append 3 data is different. We want only the column names. That means column names must and should be the same. That means okay. That means data how you want to prepare it, you can prepare it. Okay. And after applying, see whether this rule is applied or not. Okay. If this rule is applied, then you have to use an option called here. Also, there are two options are there. Append queries as new. What is merge queries and merge queries as new will do? In merge queries, whatever data set you are selected in the data set, other data set columns will be added, right? Okay, but in append queries also same like that. In which data set you are selected in the data set, other data set columns will be added. That means other data set rows will be added. Suppose, for example, in both the way I will explain you. Okay. In append queries, when you click on append queries, what are the if the data sets is more than two data sets are there, then you have to use an option called 3 or more tables. Okay, you have to use this. If it is only two tables are there, if you want to combine in the rows of the two data sets only, then you have to use two tables. Okay, in the two tables, you already selected append one, right? So second table, you need to select it here. That's it. Okay, you already selected append one and click on append queries. Okay, then it will take it as the first data set is append one, and second data set, whatever data set you want, you can select it here itself like this. So that means if it is only two tables means you have to use two tables option. If it is more than two tables means then you have to use three or more tables, because I want to use three or more tables because I have three data sets, right? That's the reason. Okay, first data set is already available. Okay, whichever data sets you want to combine it, okay, so those data sets you have to put it in the right side box. You have to put it in the right side box. Then how you need to move that particular data set into right side means double click on that particular data set, then automatically it will comes to the right side box. Okay, like this, whichever data set you want, you can double click on that particular data set. Those data sets will be comes to the right side box. Okay, whichever data sets are available in the right side, those data sets only we can combine. Okay, see, click on OK. Then what will happen in append one, append two data set rows and append three data set rows, whatever it is there, see, all it will be combined here. Okay, what is append queries will do? Combining the rows of the multiple data set is called as append queries. If you want to apply the append queries, column names must and should be the same. See, in all the data sets, column names are same or not. Data is different. That means rows values are different, but column names must and should be the same. This is how we can apply the append queries option. That means whichever data set is selected in the data set, other data set rows will be added. So if you want to apply the append queries as new, if you click on append queries as new, what will happen in the new data set? Whatever data sets you want to combine it, those data sets will be combined in the new data set. That means see here, and you click on three or more tables. OK, here, which data sets you want to combine, those data sets you have to put it in the right side box itself. For putting a right side, double click on that particular data set, then that will comes into the right side box. Click on OK. See here in the new data set, those columns rows will be, that means each data set rows will be added into one data set. See, in append 4, all the three append 1, append 2, append 3 data sets rows will be added here itself. Understand clearly or not? Suppose Vijay, suppose if I give the different column name, what will happen? Can you please show me? Means suppose in append 1, I will keep append 2 and append 3 as the same columns, but append 1, I want to change the column name. I want to change the column name. Suppose 1, 2, 3 like this. If I'm changing any, that means if the column names are different, then what will happen? Nothing, it won't show any error messages. Just here, when it comes to the append 4, you will see ID 1, 2, 3 is in a different column, it will comes. Okay, in ID 1, 2, 3 is in, it is in different. That's the reason. See, the data is not in a proper way. ID 1, 2, 3 related here it is there, and another related column values are comes in the next column itself. Understand? So like this is the problem we are facing it. Okay, instead of that's the reason we need to maintain the same column names. Same column name, data type also must and should be the same. Okay, so when you are maintaining with the same column names, okay, then only we can apply the append queries. Okay, append queries, you understand, right? Combining the rows of the multiple data set. But in merge queries, we can get the multiple column from another data sets. We can get the columns and the columns will be added. Understand? This is the difference between those two. Understand clearly, Swagat and Ravi?
Yes, Vijay.
Santosh?
Yes, clear, Swami.
Ajit?
Yes, Vijay.
Okay. So this is about append queries. Okay. Next one is combine files. Okay. These we need to discuss in the add column tab option. In the add column tab, we are having a combine files will be there. At that time, we have to use this option. Okay. Next one is text analytic, vision, machine learning. These are AI insights. Okay. That means if you know the machine learning related thing, those models also we can create it. But right now, these options are not at all required for us. Understand? Next one is transform tab. In this transform tab, okay, so the first option is group by. We already discussed about the group by in the home tab, right? This option we already discussed it, right? No need to discuss separately about this group by. Okay. Next one is use first row as headers. Okay, next one is use first row as headers. This option also we discussed in the home tab itself. Use first row as headers. Okay. Okay. So next one is transpose. What is transpose will do? That means if you want to convert the rows into the columns, then you have to use transpose option, but we didn't use this option in anywhere in the real time. Okay, leave it about this option also. Okay, next one is reverse rows. Reverse rows means whichever column values you want to reverse it, those first you have to select that particular column. Okay. See, suppose for example, I want to reverse these particular rows. Okay, select that particular column and click on reverse rows. When you click on reverse rows, the bottom value will comes to the top and top value will comes to the bottom. Okay, so and not only these column values are reversed, the other column values are also reversed based on the ID column. Suppose if ID column 1 is there, right? This one will comes to the down means the same name related SS also it will comes to the down. Understand? Reverse rows means no, that means whatever table you are selected and whatever column you are selected, whichever column it is values are reversed. So similar, the other column values are also reversed. That means if 9, the see here 9 value is there. If 9 value, bottom value it will comes to the top, right? If it comes to the top, then other column, what other column is there? Name. The name AYI will also comes in the top also. Okay, let's see how it will works. Hmm. See here, along with the name, see here, when I'm reversing the rows means bottom value will comes to the top. When it comes to the top, the other column values are also reversed. Understand? This is how it will works. Understand? Reverse rows. The complete table values are reversed. Okay. Next one is count rows. Count rows means this option we cannot use it in the real time, but we need to use the checking purpose we have to use. Count rows means in a table, how many records are there? Just we need to check it. Okay. In a table, how many records are there? For that, we have to use this option. Okay, in this particular table, how many records are there? 12. When you click on this count rows option, you will see the 12 records. That means in that particular table, how many records are there? It will count and it will give the result. Understand? So in real time, what is the use of this option? Means, so while you are selecting a particular data source and loaded it into the Power BI, after that, whether all records are loaded or not, for checking purpose, you have to use this option. Understand? This is how count rows will works. Next one is data type changing. If you want to change the data type of the column, then we have to use. We already discussed how we can change the data type of the column in home tab, right? The same option here. That means in each and every tab, almost previous tab options are some are repeating. New things are also there. Okay, those only we can discuss it. Next one is next one is detect data type. Detected data type means, suppose for example, in a table, you have 20 columns are there. In a table, we have 20 columns are there. In all the columns, if you want to change the data type of the column means in each and every column, okay, if you want to change the data type, then what you need to select the column and click on this particular one changing. Like this, each and every column you're changing the data type, right? Instead of changing each and every column data type, select all the columns in that particular data set. How you need to select all the columns? How you need to select all the columns in a particular data set means Control plus A. What is that? Control plus A. By selecting the Control plus A, we can select all the columns in that particular data set. And after that, click on Detect Data Type. Click on Detect Data Type. When you click on Detect Data Type, then automatically, based on the column values, okay, based on the column values, automatically Power BI will generate a data type for that particular columns. Okay, if it is if in that particular column, okay, so whatever, if it is a numeric records are there, numeric data type will assign it. If it is a character related values are there, then character data type will assign. If it is a date related values are there, then date related data type it will be assigned. That means when you select all the columns in the data set, in each and every column, what values are there, based on the values, the data type will be assigned by Power BI. You no need to change any data type. Power BI will automatically, it will detect the data type. That it is called as detect data type option. Okay. Next one is rename. Rename means if you want to change the column name means in two ways we can change the column name. One way is select that particular column and click on rename option. Then automatically the column name is converted into editable mode and you can change the name of that particular column. Understand? Okay, so like this. Another way also there to change the column name means how you can do that means double click on that column header itself. It will be converted into editable mode. Okay, when you double click on that also you can change what it will convert it into editable mode. Whatever data, whatever column name you want, you can change it automatically and click on enter button. That's it. Then automatically then a column name is changed. Okay, after entering the new column name and click on enter button, that whatever the new column is there, that only it will be there. Understand? That means in two ways, either by using rename option you can change the column name, or else double click on that particular column header, then you can change the name of that particular column. Understand? Okay, next option is replace values. Okay, next option is replace values. What is replace values will do? We already discussed about the replace values in home tab, right? So this is, that means replacing something value to another value, new value. Okay, replacing the existing value to the new value. Replace option is nothing but replace the existing value to the new value. So at that time you have to, but in transform data in home tab, only one option is available, replace values. But in transform data, you will have two options are there, replace values and replace errors. Okay.
Vijay, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Replace values అనేది కాలమ్ హెడర్స్ కి ఓన్లీ కాలమ్ హెడర్స్ కా లేకపోతే
No.
సెల్స్
Column
కి
యొక్క values కి. Okay. We can replace the column values, not the column names. Okay.
అచ్చా అంటే సెల్స్ లో ఉన్న డేటాని
Yeah.
మనం రీప్లేస్ చేయొచ్చు.
Yeah.
ఓకే 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 థ్యాంక్స్.
See, in a column, I want to replace this particular. That means column your column values will be replaced. We can apply the replace option in a row level, okay, not in the column level. That means not for the columns. Okay, it is a cell values we can replace. Suppose instead of dd I want to replace something, select that particular one and click on the replace value. Then you have to give whatever you want. Suppose double d, click on ok. Then instead of small d's, double d will be replaced like this. Understand? Next option is replace errors. See, in home tab, for replace option having only one option, replace values. But in transform tab, you will have two options, replace values and replace errors. You already know replace values, what it will be there. Correct? Okay. Coming to the replace errors. Okay. Suppose, for example, in a column, okay, in some rows or errors will be there. Like suppose, for example, let's see how the errors will be there in the middle of that particular column. Okay, suppose. See, like this error. See, in middle of that particular column, there are some error rows will be there. In this particular ID column, some error. This is an error, right? Okay. If you want to replace this error to another value, then what you have to do? You have to use an option called replace errors. In place of replace errors, okay, what value you want to replace it? Okay, so just I'm giving like 0. Okay, wherever the error rows are there, in place of that error rows, it will be replaced to 0. It will be replaced to 0. Is it clear or not? Swagat. Swagat, are you there? Ravi, is it clear for you? Santosh?
Yes, clear soon.
Santosh? Okay. Okay, what
Yes,
about?
Vijay. Yes, Vijay.
Okay. What about Ajit? Okay. So we can stop it here. And today I need to take the demo for Swagat and Santosh. And